In a new video uploaded to YouTube, the oldest daughter of the Duggar family documents a camping trip that she and her husband, Stephen Wisman, took together. In the meantime, Jana Duggar is enjoying some quality time with her new husband's family. Duggar, who is 35 years old, uploaded a video blog to YouTube on Wednesday, March 19th, detailing a camping trip that she went on with her husband, Stephen Wisman, and his family in the fall of last year. The classic, elegant wedding that took place on August 15th of last year was attended by the former star of 19 Kids and Counting and Wisman, who is now 31 years old. During the tour, the former member of Counting On offered her fans a tour of the trailer that her husband had purchased for the vacation. After taking a tour of the trailer's bedroom, kitchen, and restroom, Duggar, who was taken aback by the experience, remarked, "It's actually kind of cute." The next thing that Duggar did was explain that they were going to Old Threshers, which is an annual festival that takes place in Mt. Pleasant, Iowa, over the Labor Day holiday and attracts thousands of tourists. Music was performed by the Wisman family at the event, which was the first time the couple had been seen together as husband and wife. Before taking a stroll around the town, Duggar began by providing a glimpse behind the scenes of the event's preparations. During the breaks between her husband's musical performances, she proudly captured her husband and his brothers engaged in some lighthearted banter. She also filmed youngsters playing and enjoying the music. In the breaks between the musical performances, Duggar highlighted the fact that they went shopping with local sellers and tried out various products like snow cones, pickles, and sodas. The fair featured a number of entertaining activities, one of which was the firing of sparks from vintage tractors, which she referred to as a traditional form of fireworks. At the conclusion of a day filled with many exciting events for the family, Duggar and Wisman sat around a campfire that was unlit and quiet, surrounded by a large number of empty camping chairs, waiting for the rest of the family to arrive. In the video, Duggar can be heard saying, "Sweet family time around the campfire," as she pans around to her husband. According to Wisman, the family needed firewood for the campfire, so they performed what they considered to be their duty and got the firewood. "We was the ones who provided it," Duggar stated, panning to the bags of firewood that were sitting there before continuing. In addition, everyone was present. While they continued to wait for the rest of the family, Wisman had gone ahead and purchased a bag of pretzel crisps to chew on at their leisure. In a tone that suggested he was not sure, Duggar stated, "They are all going to come. A wonderful time spent with the family." In a few moments, the remaining members of the family arrived, and they immediately began lighting the campfire. The sight was met with a gentle yee from Duggar as he panned around the circle, demonstrating the progress that had been made in filling in the camping chairs. The following day, Wisman presented a heartfelt presentation of his wife, Duggar, before an audience that was quite sizable. When Wisman was speaking to the crowd through the microphone, he smiled proudly at his new wife and stated, "This is her first year here. Today marks 2.5 weeks since we tied the knot." A humorous present was given to the pair by Jeremiah Duggar, John Duggar's brother, and Hannah Duggar, who is married to Jeremiah. While Wisman and Duggar were opening it together, Duggar sat on Wisman's lap where they discovered metal whisks for an electric mixer. In order to plug the whisks into the power drill, Duggar was given the tool. During the time that Wisman was assisting Duggar in putting together the gadget, Duggar smiled and laughed and said, "That is perfect." Wisman remarked, "So you can use the tools they're used to," before Duggar finished his sentence. "And I will feel at home," Wisman continued. An exclusive interview that took place in August of last year revealed to people that Duggar had her dream-come-true wedding while she was married to Wisman. On June 15th, the eldest daughter of the Duggar family became engaged and participated in a traditional wedding in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, where she exchanged her vows with her future husband. "I think it is one of those things that all girls envision someday," Jana said about her wedding 2 days before the festivities. "It is one of those things that all girls envision someday. It was as if I was thinking, okay, it's never going to happen. On the other hand, it is beginning to make sense now. Existence is beginning to take hold of me. And at that moment, I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is something that I've dreamed of. It is fantastic to witness it unfolding, and it is somewhat difficult to believe that it is happening. It's like a fantasy that came true. Set the stage for the context. Jana Duggar, a well-known personality from the Duggar family, has often been in the public eye for her family's reality TV series. Her journey toward marriage and the unique dynamics of blending families make for a fascinating story. Jana's first trip with her new in-laws, this is an important moment in her life. It's not just a new chapter in her personal journey, but a glimpse into her relationship and the complexities of merging families. The backstory. A peek into Jana Duggar's life. Jana's upbringing. Growing up in the Duggar household, Jana was always in the spotlight, serving as a caretaker and helping raise younger siblings. She was more like a second mother than a sister. Jana's quiet personality. Known for her quieter, reserved demeanor, Jana didn't always attract as much media attention as some of her siblings. Yet, there's an unspoken depth to her character that only her closest friends and family understand. The pressure of expectations. Jana has always been held to high standards, both in terms of her faith and her role within the Duggar family. There was a sense of pressure when it came to how her future would unfold. Romantic life. Unlike her younger siblings, Jana's romantic life took a slower path. There were many rumors about her potential suitors, but it wasn't until recently that she began to share more openly about her relationship with her now husband. The big step. Jana's engagement and marriage. The proposal. Jana's engagement was a joyous occasion marked by the love and support of her large, tight-knit family. There were plenty of celebrations leading up to the wedding day, and viewers of the Duggar family were along for the ride. Wedding day surprises. Weddings are often filled with surprises, whether it's an unexpected moment or a personal touch that makes the day memorable. For Jana, it was a whirlwind, but one filled with cherished memories. The transition to married life. Once married, the dynamics changed for Jana. She had to adjust to living with her husband and his family, as well as figure out how to navigate this new chapter in life while maintaining her individual identity. The first trip with the in-laws. The planning phase. Jana was excited but also nervous about her first trip with her new in-laws. She had spent time with them before, but this would be a more extended and intimate experience. The destination. They decided on a cozy family getaway, which would allow them to bond and spend quality time together. The destination itself was charming, an idyllic cabin in the mountains, a place where everyone could relax and disconnect from their daily lives. Expectations versus reality. As with most family vacations, there were certain expectations, fun activities, shared meals, lots of laughs. But Jana admits there were definitely surprises she wasn't prepared for. The surprises. What Jana didn't expect. Different family dynamics. Growing up in a family of 19, Jana was used to the hustle and bustle of a large household. But her new in-laws were different. While they were warm and welcoming, the dynamics were much more laid back. This took Jana by surprise at first, but she soon adapted. Communication styles. One of the biggest adjustments for Jana was how her new family communicated. She was used to the Duggar way, clear, direct, and often focused on the bigger picture. Her new in-laws, however, had a more casual approach, and Jana had to learn to navigate conversations differently. Cultural differences. Jana was also exposed to certain traditions and habits that were unfamiliar to her. Whether it was the way they celebrated holidays or the types of food they liked to eat, there were moments of cultural exchange that made her appreciate the diversity of her new family's background. The surprise moments. Some of the surprises weren't so much about culture or lifestyle, but about the smaller, more personal things. The quiet moments when she and her husband would share a laugh, or the way her in-laws offered unexpected kindness when she was feeling a bit homesick, those moments made the trip unforgettable. Finding her place. For Jana, this trip wasn't just about being a wife. It was about finding her role in this new family structure. She was balancing between being herself and embracing the role of a new family member, which sometimes led to self-doubt, but ultimately helped her grow closer to her in-laws. Growing pains and deepening bonds. Learning patience. Family trips often bring out the best and the worst in people, and Jana's first trip was no exception. There were moments of frustration, especially when she realized how different her new family was from her own. However, over time, she learned to be patient and allow space for these differences to be a part of their relationship. Bonding with her new family. The trip allowed Jana to bond with her in-laws in ways she hadn't anticipated. Whether it was sharing a late-night conversation or cooking together, these small moments of connection helped solidify her place in the family. Stronger relationships with her husband. The trip also strengthened Jana's relationship with her husband. As they navigated the challenges of merging their two worlds, they grew closer, learning more about each other's family values and traditions. It was a reminder of the deep love and respect they shared. Reflections on the trip. What Jana learned. Personal growth. Jana reflects on how much the trip taught her about herself. It was a reminder that relationships require flexibility, patience, and open-mindedness. She realized that she was not only learning about her new family, but also growing as an individual. Family isn't perfect. One of the most significant lessons Jana took from this trip was that family dynamics don't have to be perfect. There would always be surprises, and that's okay. It's about how you handle them and how you continue to love and support one another, no matter what. Appreciating the small moments. While large gestures and grand activities are fun, it was the small moments during this trip that Jana appreciated the most. The laughter, the shared memories, the quiet walks, these were the things that made the trip memorable. The future of Jana Duggar and her family. Looking ahead, as Jana and her husband settle into their married life, they are already looking ahead to future family trips, holiday celebrations, and the joys and challenges of building their own family traditions. Jana's role in the family. Though she has found her place with her in-laws, Jana knows that her journey as a wife and family member is far from over. Each experience brings new lessons, and she's excited to continue growing with her husband and his family. Public perception. For fans of the Duggar family, Jana's evolution has been a topic of much discussion. Many admire her quiet strength and the way she has navigated the transition from daughter to wife, and now, a new member of another family. Jana Duggar's first trip with her new in-laws was filled with surprises, some expected, others unexpected, but it was all part of the journey. As she looks back on this special time, she's filled with gratitude for the lessons learned and the relationships built.